Yo, what's good, boys? This forward test is about to hit TP, 20 ticks away. I'm currently running about 5.3 R. Yeah, and full TP is 5.6. Yeah, let's get into it. I've already posted all the images on my Discord, so if you do want that, then join the link. I've been inactive for about 6-7 weeks because I've been working, but we're back. We're gonna clear everything and keep our light on down. And yeah, so essentially, delete that now. What we're gonna do is gonna get trading view up. We're gonna get 2 screens. No, it does feel good to be back though. Trading and saying hello. I got big plans. In the works. But yeah, it's just nice to be back trading. Okay, so we'll start on the daily time frame. And we're about to hit 4. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm seeing we can literally get our arrow. Not our arrow. What's our path tool? Yeah. Let's swing low. Puts in a swing high. Puts in a swing low. That puts in a swing high. That puts in a swing low. That puts in a swing high. Puts in a swing low. Puts in swing high. Obviously, as you can see, bang, bullish, bang, bullish, bang, bearish, bang, tiny one, bearish. This high that made this swing low, now broken, and now bearish. Do the same on there. Same chart. Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Lots of orders. Swing high, swing low, breaks this low that made that swing high, swing low, swing high, breaks that swing high that made that swing low. So we can now look at it from this point of view. What's the lowest body? Where we go? Lowest body. We're already in equilibrium. What else is in equilibrium? This bearish fair value gap that got inversed. Bang. Which made a new fair value gap as well. So that is a BPR. So we can delete that. Delete that. That. So what we can see is cool. I can just keep that because it tapped both, but ultimately it come lower. We mark the same one on here. That might down. Yes, down there might be better. As you can see, this top one, the first on the Thursday. This top one first on the Thursday. And we had a price come down, tap into this BPR or this inverse whatever one that you want to call it, because we've got a fair value up there and an inverse. That's a BPR, but some people just use the inverse anyways. This is more extreme price. So ultimately, we had two major SMTs. I suppose you could kind of mark it like. I suppose you could mark it like that if you wanted to mark it like that. I don't really know. Something like that. I suppose you could mark it from that to that. I suppose. But ultimately, NAS was more bearish than ES. Now, what does this mean for us? We already know that we're going to be bullish. We're already in equilibrium. So we can now go into the 4-hour time frame, because ultimately that's what it matters. You can mark up the open price. It's the open price. Now, what else can we see now? Obviously, we know we're miles away from this inverse, but let me zoom in. Do you know you're saying? Well, you do, because you must have seen it at the start. We took this low. We didn't take this low. So what does that look like to you? That is a bullish SMT. ES being the more bullish pair. And we already know that ES is the more bullish pair due to our daily profile of showing that we are in this inverse gap and ES is not even close, miles away, same gap. So we already know that ES is more bullish. This SMT confirms that it's more bullish, as this is showing that this has more need for sell-side liquidity. This doesn't have as much need as sell-side liquidity, hence why we did not take this low, but NAS took that low. So you can jump on a 5. You can obviously mark this a little bit prettier now. Put it to that 5.15. Bang. 5.15. Bang. So obviously, looking at this price, doesn't really show much of an entry on the 5 other than this inverse right here, which has been respected. So you could have had a long on here or the consequent encroachment. You'd have obviously had your stop at that low. That's now the protected low. The main draw, which has literally just been hit, was all these equal highs. However, the problem with this entry and this minor partial as well is the fact that the RR is not the best. The stop loss would have to be here. So the question is there a way to refine it? Now, obviously you can see we'll keep these TPs because they're still valid. Obviously we can see that at 5.15 we took the low and ES did not take the low. So for me, that's literally just saying, okay, we've got an SMT now. Is it a 15? Yeah, it's a 15. It's a 30. It's an hour. It's a 2 hour. And why do you think that this is? It's because price is fractal. Doesn't matter what you look at, price is fractal. Anyways, we are fact that we had an SMT at 515. Now, off prior testing of common knowledge, as soon as you get the SMT, this low, well, not this one is now protected. Even on the weaker pair has not come past this 10 a.m. 5 a.m. open. So, really and truly, if we know we've got an SMT now, I wouldn't be looking for an entry on the 5 minute. I'd be looking to refine this perfect setup with a bullish high time frame bias confirmed by a bullish SMT at a key level. I'd be straight on the 1 minute. You could be on the 15 second, the 10 second, because all the hard work was done. Well, it wouldn't have even been there, it would have been there. All this hard work would have been done at 5, well, actually it was 5:16 because it's a 5 minute candle, but it was the first minute. Also notice how for this open low high close, as you can see for this own 5 minute candle, we get the open manipulate down within the first. So we got accumulation, this range. This is also CRT. Got accumulation of this range. We take this, obviously, making the SMT, and we then shoot higher to 520. What does 520 do? Accumulate, manipulate, and pushes higher. So that is the art of precision trading, and it's known the anatomy of candles and how it all works. So all we needed from Nas is to tell us, cool, Nas took this low at 16. Sweet. That's it. Done. We can now get rid of Nas because we aren't going to be trading Nas. We're going to be trading the weaker pair. Weaker. It's the stronger pair because it's bullish. So as soon as 5:16 happened, what can I be looking at? Well, you can either look at this inverse, but that gets ran through. I suppose you could wait for OTE. Oh, that's the wrong way. Wait for OTA. That works. But the problem with the OTE is if you just set your levels well at this fair value gap. Bang. Stop loss would still have to be there. And the ultimate draw would have been here until 5:52, where we create minor liquidity, which we then either partialed or taken out of if we didn't trust this high, which you shouldn't have because it was the cleanest equal highs I've ever seen in my life. Could have also been targeting this gap this high, but realistically 10 ticks away. This is about 20, I believe. Yeah, about 20 ticks away, so I suppose you could have had it there, you could have had that as well. But the problem with OTE is that it ruins RR because the stop still has to be here. Now, where would the entry would have been? If you're looking at this chart, where do you think that the entry would have been? Well, this also confirms, and I didn't think I'd need to touch on it, but some people get a bit confused. Which turtle soup is valid? Now, to make a turtle soup valid, you need a SMT. Now, what have we got? Turtle soup, SMT on the turtle soup, and since that turtle soup, we absolutely ran. Let's go back to Nas quickly. Turtle soup is at the same. What time? 4:55. 455. Turtle soup. Bang. Turtle soup, SMT. That's a valid turtle soup. As soon as 516 happened, we have not come close to this low. So going back to what I was saying, where is the entry? Now we know price is fractal because I've touched on that earlier. I'll give you a second to think. Okay, the answer is this change in state of delivery. Now, the last down close candle is the change in state of delivery. So, me marking the open of this just means that it was a 15-second because it was a 1 minute time frame. This would have been a 15-second extreme change in state of delivery. Now, you could have argued and gone, yeah, but for that change in state of delivery to happen, I need it there. That is true on this higher time frames. It would have been probably a 5 minute change. Been right there. Yeah, been a 5 minute change in state of delivery. As you can see, right there. However, if we then use our knowledge of price being fractal, if we mark the extreme, guess what that is? No way. That's the 1 minute change in state of delivery. No way. Crazy, right? So, yeah. We have our entry right here. Long. Bang. Because it works in ticks, it's very precise. We'll just put a tick above. Stop loss can be 20 ticks. Same stop loss, but better entry. And main target would have been here until we got these equal highs, which the reason being why you'd have had this take profit after the equal highs are made, because technically we could take these equal highs and then come straight back. But the partial was there at 627 if you wanted that, or original at 552. But ultimately these highs were too good to not be taken. They were both equal highs, and yeah, it's very clear. But yeah, price has hit TP. Can put that in our full Discord now. Put that into the journal. I'll show you the journal. As you can see, this is live on my website. Right here. Bang. This is all logged. Come onto here, see all the images. And this goes for whenever as well. Loads of different videos, or when I haven't posted, I've just got a trade. Bang. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I've enjoyed coming back. Can actually update that now. I'm enjoying being back, trading. Full TP at 750. So even on a day where there is NFP, an unemployment rate, we can still bag a 5-hour trade. Why? Because we just adapted and just traded an earlier 4-hour open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close. In this example, open, low, high, close. So if we know that news is going to happen within the next 4-hour candle, or the next hourly or 2-hour, because remember, price is fractal. You could have called open, low, entered on this one, opened low, entered on this one, opened low, any of these hourly candles, a lot of people would write off completely in a day like this, no trades. But realistically, as traders, we do have to manage our risk, but we also need to learn how to adapt, because if we don't know how to adapt, then we're traders, we should be able to know. So ultimately, I'd argue that's our first 2 hour partial. Why is it the first partial? Because of price is fractal, probably come for this high, easy low-hanging fruit. That also lines up with this order block right there. Low-hanging fruit for main target. If you just looked on the 4 hour, this would just be a main target. But if you got 50% of the range, we've already taken it. So yeah. But ultimately, this 4 hour candle should be taken now. News will probably drive that. So I can put a call out in there. So yeah, we could be looking at same on here. Because remember, price is fractal. Bang. So we can have 2 take profits right there. So yeah, that was it. 20-minute video because I haven't been here in a while. But yeah, please remember, SMT is very key. If this doesn't show you, I don't know what does, because as soon as we got SMT, 16 past 5, we didn't come anywhere close. My literal last trade. Look how precise that this is. Is it going to let me zoom in? Will it let me zoom? Okay. So my entry was around here. After we got the SMT, this is where my stop was. Okay, cool, that's better. This is where my stop was, below this low. Notice how it comes close, because it wicks at imbalances, wicks at fair value gaps, but it does not come to that low. Where's the other images? I'm going to show you this. I don't think I made a video on it, but I'll put it in the Discord. Let's have a look. But please start using SMT if you don't. Here we go. Okay, so we had key level and CRT. Bang. This is showing it on the 4 hour time frame. So we had this SMT right here, stop loss here, and with the SMT right there. As you can see, bought there, sold up there. And this actually shows the exact numbers. So stop loss was at this low. I entered on a straight buy, hence why it's not showing, and it's also not showing my RR, but this low was not touched the entire time that we came back and retraced. Going back test it, Monday the 13th of March 2023. This low at 10:07 was not touched. Why? Because at 10:07, this low was taken out, which means if you took a trade on ES, you would have got stopped out once with this. If you entered again, you got stopped out again, another turtle soup, and ran. If you just entered on a weaker pair, you got SMT right here, seeing as this took this low, this didn't. This is now our protected low, and we are fine, because this is the low that got took. This is the low that did not get took, meaning it is the one that is protected. this wouldn't be the protected part, because this technically isn't anything without that. Without this, this is a relevant price action. With this, shows this candle took that low, turtle soup. This didn't need to do anything. This low did all the work because of this. This did all the work, meaning this low was now protected. You wouldn't put it here because you would have got souped out and straight to entry. You'd have put it right there because that is the protected part. Let me zoom in so you can kind of see a bit better. Protected probably came a couple ticks, but it didn't matter. So it doesn't matter really what strategy you're using, because I use CRT and time with the framework there. Buy, sell, right there. Doesn't matter really what entry that techniques you use, please use SMT. But yeah, it was good to be back. Put it back on there now. Good to be back. 26-minute video is a bit crazy. I might try and think of a nice thumbnail to do. I'll try and think of that. But yeah, man, it's nice to be back. Nice to educate some of you guys. Just say hello to a lot of you guys. I know my Discord is rammed, as you can see. I've been so busy. It's a joke. But yeah, we're finally getting back into things. We're gonna go for funding ASAP. Probably not next week, but maybe the week after. We're gonna buy our funded, and then yeah, it's just gonna be trading, along with some other projects. But trading is the ultimate goal, because we're that close. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm probably gonna not upload this straight away. I'm gonna make a nice thumbnail for it, and then yeah. But yeah, see you later guys in a bit. Peace.